there's a part in Knee Socks where you're singing quite fast and it's almost a rap. Would you dare venture into that world in the future?
No, I don't think so. I can't. I mean, can you imagine?
Yeah.
People want it, I'll just give the people what they want.
Yeah, I think it's more like I want it to sound good in the car, the way that like 50 Cent in the club does.
Okay, let's just stop here. Today, we're exploring why AM is one of the best albums of the last decade. And in case if you're interested if AM really sounds good in the car, it absolutely does. Before we get into the album's impact, let's talk about its impressive list of awards and achievements. AM was not just critically acclaimed, it was a record-breaking phenomenon. It featured in many year-end lists as one of the best albums of 2013, including the BBC, who named it the best of the year. At the 2014 Brit Awards, Arctic Monkeys won British Album of the Year with it.
Thank you, 1, 2. 1, 2, there we go. That rock and roll, eh? That rock and roll, it just won't go away. It'll, might hibernate from time to time and sink back into the swamp. I think the cyclical nature of the universe in which it exists demands it adheres to some of its rules. But it's always waiting there just around the corner, ready to make its way back through the sludge and smash through the glass ceiling, looking better than ever. Yeah, that rock and roll, it seems like it's fading away sometimes, but it will never die. And there's nothing you can do about it. Thank you very much for this. I do truly appreciate it. Don't take that the wrong way. And yeah, invoice me for the microphone if you need to.
While Rolling Stone only ranked them number 346 in their list of the 500 greatest albums of all time, NME hailed it the best album of the decade. Beyond awards, AM was a commercial triumph. It debuted at number 1 on the UK albums chart and stayed there for several weeks. In the United States, it peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Top 200, marking one of the highest chart positions for a British rock album in years. In 2017, it was certified platinum in the US. And while the whole album was great, we gotta be honest, it's achieved commercial success thanks to several songs which became iconic, including Do I Wanna Know, which remains one of Arctic Monkeys' most streamed tracks on platforms like Spotify, accumulating billions of streams. Are You Mine and Why Do You Only Call Me When You're High also became massive hits, further solidifying the album's place in music history. But the influence of AM didn't stop at its sales figures and awards. The main thing they received from that album was respect of other well-known bands of their time. Just listen to what Mike and Ben from Royal Blood say about Arctic Monkeys.
Well, I mean, I think just to be playing with the other bands, which we're huge fans of, is pretty mind-blowing, let alone this being probably the biggest show the Monkeys have done in London. So it's a huge honour and a huge privilege to be opening up for the other bands. And you know, Arctic Monkeys as well, obviously. That's a band we grew up listening to. And Matt Helders wore our band's t-shirt. That was kind of the first time they showed their support for us. So to be doing this is, yeah, like I said, is pretty mind-blowing.
And now, listen to how Royal Blood was inspired from the guitar-driven sound of AM's Do I Wanna Know when creating their own Out of the Black. The vibe of Arctic Monkeys was echoed in the essence of their composition. Here is a bit of Do I Wanna Know, and here is Out of the Black. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that these songs are identical, but what I say is they share this guitar-driven rock vibe, while Monkeys have a more smooth and polished sound, but Royal Blood more like a raw one. On the other hand, we have Tame Impala who found resonance with the psychedelic elements in the groove of AM track Knee Socks. This influence is evident in Tame Impala's The Less I Know The Better, which features a similar blend of rock and pop, along with a touch of the distinctive Arctic Monkeys swagger. Here is quite a bit of Knee Socks, and here is The Less I Know The Better. And once again, I'm not saying that these songs are identical. I just assume that's right, knowing Tame Impala, Kevin Parker, attitude to Alex Turner.
Would you work with Alex Turner?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, that is a match made in heaven.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Did you like their last album?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, actually, it's funny. A couple of people told me that the trailer that I brought out was kind of similar, just in kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But it sounds I love it.
Yeah, I like it.
But there were also some who wanted to be not like Arctic Monkeys, and I'm talking almost exclusively about the 1975 who wanted to be post-Arctic Monkeys, as they call it. But at the same time they respect Monkeys, call them the last traditional band, and give them a Band of a Decade title. Just listen to what Matty Healy from the 1975 says to NME. We are a lot less formal than the last traditional band, which is Arctic Monkeys. We are post-Arctic Monkeys. Healy hailed Arctic Monkeys as the band of the 2000s, with the 1975 the defining band of the 2010s. Honestly, I couldn't agree with any of these two statements, but what I can say for sure is that Arctic Monkeys definitely has its influence on the 1975, as well as on many others. This is how great they are, and how great the AM is. In conclusion, AM by Arctic Monkeys is not just an album, it's a cultural milestone. It pushed boundaries, redefined genres, and left an indelible mark on the music industry. Its impressive list of awards, chart-topping success, and iconic tracks only further cement its place in music history. Thanks for watching, and join me next time as I continue to explore the fascinating world of music. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I want to ask you about Alex Turner.
Yeah.
He said in an interview, "I'd love to float with Kevin."
Oh yeah, I saw
Let's
that.
float, Kev.
Okay. Oh, do you know what's funny? I was in his pool the other day.
So you floated. You floated. Well, I hope he floated with you.
Yeah, he wasn't there actually. I think he was somewhere.
So you were in his pool and he wasn't there. How does that
Correct.
work?
Because a friend of ours is staying at his house.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he was allowed guests. So
Yeah.
sorry, Alex. I was in your pool.